ADBN, Advocate Broadcasting Network.
Hello and welcome to the weekend edition of Niger Delta Today across the Niger Delta, your guide to entertainment across the vibrant landscapes of the Niger Delta region, from the rhythmic beats of traditional music to the glitz and glamour of modern entertainment. Do stay tuned as we explore the heart of cultural expression and artistic excellence. We will also bring you exclusive interviews, captivating performances, and the latest news from the dynamic world of entertainment in the Niger Delta region. Do sit back and relax and enjoy every bit of the program. I am Aweru Swagene Ebo. Do stay with us.
On this edition, Akwa Ibom Governor Umoino requests remains of Nollywood artist Edith Frederick. Movie producer Adanma expresses grief over death of crew members. Former Niger Delta agitator calls for budget overhaul of amnesty program. On the trending issues, Afrobeat giant Burna Boy features on Essence lists for sexiest men of the moment. And on the big story, we'll bring to the fore festivities from the Kaboway Sagben Cultural Festival in Patani, Delta State.
Now, those are some of the top stories on the program today. First of all, we bring you the story that His Excellency Pastor Moino, Governor of Akwa Ibom State, has requested for the remains of Miss Abigail Edith Frederick, who was involved in a tragic boat mishap on the River Niger, involving Nollywood actors and crew members, to be brought home for proper burial. The 24-year-old graduate of theater arts and a talented makeup artist was reported to have died in the tragic incident that claimed popular Nollywood actor Junior Pope's life. The government and people of Akwa Ibom State have also extended their deepest sympathies to her family, the Nollywood community, her friends and colleagues. While Governor Moino has instructed that her body be returned to her family for proper burial, noting that the circumstances surrounding her burial were not communicated to the state government. The Akwa Ibom State government has also assured that the bereaved family will have support as they navigate through this difficult time. Funny enough, a lot of these burials by riverside has been going on. A lot of families have complained about it, but nothing has been done. I remember back then a friend of mine who died on New Year's Eve. The family cried for the boy to be buried in their compound, but they said the practice of burying someone who drowns in a river or at a pool by the riverside will actually ward off the spirits, so no other member of the family would die in the same manner. So I think the ritual of burying someone by the riverside is actually to curb the spirit of death through water from haunting other members of the family. But we do hope that our Arise Little Lady, 24-year-old Edith, will be brought home to Akwa Ibom State for proper burial, just as Governor Moino has requested. Meanwhile, Nollywood actress Adanma Luke, producer of The Other Side of Life, which was to feature the late Junior Pope and Edith, has broken her silence on the tragic incident. Explaining that she was meant to be on the ill-fated boat, Adanma expressed deep remorse for the accident, blaming herself for filming at the said location. Recounting the events from the moment she learned of the tragedy, Adanma said the loss of her crew members weighs heavily on her as she considered them family. She also shared her personal connection with Junior Pope and his wife, highlighting their friendship and his eagerness to work on diverse projects.
My name is Adam Maluk. I've not been able to make any statements since, because we've been trying to recover the bodies. I've been providing for money to those looking for bodies, provided caskets, ambulance to make sure the bodies were conveyed to their villages, to the families that wanted it to be done. I've not been quiet. I've been doing this. I've been doing this just so these people can rest. I was supposed to be on that boat. My production manager was calling me to bring the memory card so they can start filming. And I told him to come and collect it. He said, Mama, you know this place is far. Please just bring it for us. I said, okay, why haven't you people crossed? Why haven't you people gone to work? He said they're waiting for junior book to arrive. I said, okay. Getting there, I saw Emeka. Emeka was my DOP. He was just sitting. I was surprised because I didn't see others. I asked Emeka, what is it? And people surrounded him. I said, Emeka, what is it? Emeka was quiet. I started shouting. What's happening? Somebody talked to me. Emeka now said, JP, don't go. Abigail, don't go. Friday, don't go. Olafti, don't go. Precious, don't go. Ha! I still don't understand what he meant by that. He said, did they say water? Did they say water? I said, no. Let me go. Let me go and look for them. They started holding me. They started holding me that I should not go. I said, let me go. Let me be there. Let me be sure the divers are looking for them. He said, no, that there are over 50 divers inside the water looking for them. Hi, God.
Time will not permit us to go to the end of the video, but in the course of the video, Adama Luke was actually saying that she regretted shooting the movie in Asaba. She would have done so in Lagos. But a lot of people have come out to say that the location is not actually the issue here. The issue is that of safety. How tragic this incident is, but safety first. So if you have shot in Lagos, would you have given life jackets? Because a lot of people have come out to say the absence of life jackets actually led to the death of these 5 crew members. And also, Cross Riverian MC Bakara, comedian and actor, came out earlier to say this might be a publicity stunt to promote the movie On the Other Side of Life, not knowing that actually Junior Pope and the likes of Abigail and other young talents have actually died in the course of that boat mishap. We do hope that they will find succor in the arms of other colleagues, and also the good Lord will grant His Holy Spirit to console the families of the bereaved. Okay, let's move away from that. Former Niger Delta militant and regional leader Reuben Wilson has advocated for a revision of the budget allocated to the Presidential Amnesty Program, PAP. Wilson emphasized the necessity of adjusting the budget in line with current economic conditions to facilitate the success of the new leadership. He highlighted the stagnant budget allocation for welfare and training of beneficiaries since the establishment of the PAP in 2009. In a statement, the former agitator expressed concerns about the program's ability to thrive under the administration of Dr. Dennis Otuaro without sufficient financial support from the federal government. He, however, commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for appointing Otuaro and expressed optimism about his leadership qualities. Wilson therefore urged for an immediate increase in the program's budget to enable Otuaro effectively reposition it for improved outcomes. Expressing confidence in Otuaro's capabilities, Wilson urged the president to provide adequate financial resources to support his efforts in fulfilling his duties and achieving the program's objectives effectively. And on trending issues, congratulations to Africa. We have a new custodian of the African swag. Grammy-winning artist Damini Ogulu, a.k.a. Burna Boy Oluwabona, has been featured as one of the sexiest men of the moment list by American magazine The Essence. The list, led by British actor Damson Idris, was part of Essence's inaugural Sexiest Men of the Moment magazine issue. Essence Entertainment editor Rivera highlighted Burna Boy's appeal, praising his African swag, commanding stage presence, impeccable style, and grooming. This goes beyond his look, as many describe him as stunning. Burna Boy stands out as a soul Afrobeat artist among esteemed names like Usher, Trevante Rose, Danny Kaluuya, Coleman, and Scepter on the list. Afrobeat is gradually taking its place among other genres of music. Thumbs up to Burna Boy and the whole of Africa. As some of us, these qualities, I'm very sure, must have been hidden and bringing it to light by the Essence magazine. Burna Boy will be like, oh, I'm cute, and they say I am sexy. Whichever way, African swag is gaining prominence. Thumbs up to us. And joining us shortly, still on the entertainment world, we'll be joined by the owner of Lion Pride Records, Larry Wisdom, popularly known as Black Valentino, to let us know what he has been up to in the music industry. We do just that right after this break. Don't go away.
In a world of overwhelming voices where everyone has different opinion on different issues, it is important that we bring the core issue to the fore. Join me, Nancy Banigo, on Softline as we lend our voices to inform and influence your thoughts and actions. This is not just mere talk, it is an invocative program that touches the core of our existence.
ADBN, Advocate Broadcasting Network.
ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop.
Are you a young adult with a passion for storytelling and content creation? Do you reside in the Niger Delta and desire to become a filmmaker or content creator?
Then you should register for the ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop, an exciting opportunity brought to you by ADBN TV. Embark on a journey to unlock your creative potential by learning the art of filmmaking, sound design, and lighting using your smartphone. This is your chance to turn your ideas into reality. So hurry now and register via our website at www.adbntv.com. But wait, that's not all. Your creations will be aired on ADBN TV, channel 258 on DSTV, 140 on StarTimes, Avo TV app, Limex World TV app, and Niger TV app, reaching audiences far and wide. And guess what? 3 lucky winners will be selected for the grand cash prize of 5 million naira.
Meet our facilitators.
Register now at www.adbntv.com and take the first step towards a future in filmmaking and content creation. ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop. Unleash your creativity.
You're welcome back to the program, and a very big thank you to you for staying tuned. Like I said earlier, we'll be joined by a Bayelsa-born Afro-pop artist that goes by the name Black Valentino, but his real name is Larry Wisdom. Mr. Larry, good afternoon and welcome to the program. And how are you doing today? Okay, your sound is a bit muffled. I can hear you clearly. Hello, Mr. Valentino? Okay, I can hear you loud and clear. So why the name Black Valentino? Is it an infusion of an element of the black culture?
Yeah, but also it has to do.
Hello, come again, please.
It has to do with.
Okay, we seem to be experiencing some technical issues, but I think if you can hear me, I was asking why the name Black Valentino. Is it an infusion of an element of the black culture, anchoring you to your roots? Okay. So as an Afro-pop artist that was born in Bayelsa and now you're residing in the UK, have you been faced with challenges being a black Afro-pop artist in the UK? And if yes, how did you overcome these challenges? Hello, Mr. Valentino, can you hear me? Okay. I will take a short break to re-establish connection with Mr. Black Valentino right after this moment. Do stay with us.
Tune in to Niger Beats on ADBN every weekday on DSTV channel 258 and Star Times channel 140. Let's vibe together to the hottest tunes straight out of Niger. Don't miss a beat. Join the reading, join the fun.
In a world of overwhelming voices where everyone has different opinion on different issues, it is important that we bring the core issue to the fore. Join me, Nancy Banigo, on Softline as we lend our voices to inform and influence your thoughts and actions. This is not just mere talk, it is an invocative program that touches the core of our existence.
ADBN, Advocate Broadcasting Network.
ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop.
Are you a young adult with a passion for storytelling and content creation? Do you reside in the Niger Delta and desire to become a filmmaker or content creator?
Then you should register for the ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop, an exciting opportunity brought to you by ADBN TV. Embark on a journey to unlock your creative potential by learning the art of filmmaking, sound design, and lighting using your smartphone. This is your chance to turn your ideas into reality. So hurry now and register via our website at www.adbntv.com. But wait, that's not all. Your creations will be aired on ADBN TV, channel 258 on DSTV, 140 on Star Times, Avo TV app, Limex World TV app, and Niger TV app, reaching audiences far and wide. And guess what? 3 lucky winners will be selected for the grand cash prize of 5 million naira.
Meet our facilitators.
Register now at www.adbntv.com and take the first step towards a future in filmmaking and content creation. ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop. Unleash your creativity.
You're welcome back to Across the Niger Delta, the weekend edition of Niger Delta Today. And prior to the break, we were actually talking to Bayelsa-born Afro-pop artist Larry Wisdom, popularly known as Black Valentino. Mr. Valentino, you're welcome back and thank you for your patience.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
All right, so prior to that break, amidst the distortion, I was asking you, as a Nigerian Afro-pop artist based in the UK, have you been faced with challenges? And if yes, how did you overcome them?
Yeah, we do face challenges like, being outside the country though, because it's Afro-pop and Afrobeat is mostly like, like from Nigeria, right? And that's one of the reasons why I had to come back. But that's one of the challenges that we were facing out there. Like being out there, like, send the music out here. Yeah, these days I get it, like everything's like gone technical now. Okay. Like you can go online and do whatever you want to do. But you still want to be with the people that you are trying to sing this song for, which is mostly, say, Africans.
Okay.
So like being out there can be like very challenging because we're not able to put the music out there like for the people to appreciate it while we are out there. Okay. So that's why most artists like usually just come back to Nigeria to to blend with the people and make them understand like, okay, this is the kind of song I'm trying to put out there. Okay. And then for them to be able to appreciate the song even better.
Okay, thank you very much for that, and we hope you stay strong there in those challenging times. And if I may ask, who are some of your biggest influencers when it comes to music?
People that influence me?
Yes, those that influence your art.
Yeah, like people that actually influence me, one of those people would be Fela Nicola Kuti, the late Fela Nicola Kuti is a big influence, and also Daniel Wilson, another person that influenced me, like in the Nigerian music scene. But if you say international, we're talking about the likes of Michael Jackson and Gregory Abbott and R. Kelly.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my influence.
Okay, I like R. Kelly too. But these people you have mentioned, if you permit me to use the word old school, some of them are old school. So how do you maintain relevance with the older folks and the Gen Z generation for your music to appeal to both sides?
What I did was I had to change my style. So that it will be something like both the older folks and the younger folks will want to listen to.
Okay.
You understand? It's just about changing the style. Because I can't just be stuck in old school. I have to change. I have to go with the flow. So these days, you hear people like Davido and the Kiss Daniels, Omalays, right? Yeah, so I listen to that kind of songs too, and I'm like, all right, I think this is what is going on now. So being like an artist that has been in the game for a while, I just try and then blend my music into something that I know the younger generation will appreciate also.
Okay. Well, before now, in those days, like the artists you mentioned, most of the music, besides just entertainment, they actually convey a message. So now, if you're going to have a balance between both worlds, like your music video, Padawale, one of your recent pieces, what actually inspired the song? I think that is the right question I should ask, because in that video, you were seen apologizing to the lady, you were seen almost kneeling down, which is, on this side of the world, is like a no-no, because a lot of people, when it comes to relationship, if the man offends you, the woman apologizes. If the woman offends the man, she still has to apologize. So besides the love and entertainment in Padawale, what other message are you trying to convey in that video?
Yeah, like I noticed these days that like a lot of guys, like men, even when they say offend their ladies, right? They find it very difficult to just say the word, I'm sorry. Again, which is not supposed to be. Because at the end of the day, we are all humans and we are liable to commit blunders, right? So I was just trying to send a message out there to mostly to the guys and also to the ladies, right? That it's not everybody out there that are too proud to use the word that I'm sorry. Like when you are offended somebody, even though it's a male or a female, but mostly when you offended like a female. So for example, myself, if I offend my woman, if I'm in a relationship and I offend my woman, right? I think the best thing that I would do is just use those simple words. I am sorry. And accept the fact that being a human being, we are all like liable to commit blunder. And when you commit blunder, all you have to do is accept the mistake you've done, learn from the mistake, and apologize to the person that you've offended, and just move on. So that's why I actually did that song, just to put a message out there. Like, guys, please don't be too proud. Just say you're sorry whenever you offend your woman.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that. So it has this message of humility, accepting you're wrong, and saying sorry, irrespective of gender. That's a very good one. And I hope the younger generation, they pick one or two things from that very one. And besides that, a little bird told us that you're working on something new. Can you give us a little insight to what you're working on right now?
Yeah, like this song is already out though. It's called Shimbaka. Yeah, like I think it's a Nigerian slang. They say shimba, like, you know, when the brain touches or something like
when
that.
When your head's
hot. Yeah, brain touch.
Yeah.
So I kind of had people using that word when I came back to Nigeria. Yeah, I've never actually had that slang before. So I'm like, what does that mean? And they told me. So I was trying to do a song about like ghetto life because I'm somebody that was born in Ajegule.
Okay.
Yeah, in Lagos, Ajegule, right, like in a ghetto. So I'm like, let me just do a song about the ghetto life and how things are going on. Over there. So the only thing that came to my mind was because once you are in the ghetto, your brain will always start.
There's a reset. There's a brain reset when you're in the ghetto.
Yeah, so I just decided, okay, let me just do that song.
Okay.
And I've done the song already. So now I'm just working on the video.
Okay. We wish you success with the video, and we know you apply safety when you're trying to do all of that, because there are going to be some ups and downs with regards to your safety precautions when shooting videos and all of that. And we can't wait to see that song when it's done, the video, I mean.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You guys are going to be the first people that's going to get that video.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We're waiting for that. We're waiting for that. Yeah.
I'm originally from Bayelsa State.
Yes.
A part of the Niger Delta. So I'm definitely going to support my people all the way through.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Black Valentino, even though you're not that black. But I understand the name is a connection to your roots, which is very nice. We thank you for taking out time from your busy schedule, because we know you might have one or two things lined up for today. But we do appreciate you, and we know that when next we need something tangible from you, when we call on you, you'll be there for us.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you so much. And
you guys have a lovely day.
All right, you too have a lovely day. And up next, we'll be going to the big story segment right after this break. Don't go away.
Tune in to Niger Beats on ADBN every weekday on DSTV channel 258 and Star Times channel 140. Let's vibe together to the hottest tunes straight out of Niger. Don't miss a beat. Join the reading, join the fun.
In a world of overwhelming voices where everyone has different opinion on different issues, it is important that we bring the core issue to the fore. Join me, Nancy Banigo, on Softline as we lend our voices to inform and influence your thoughts and actions. This is not just mere talk, it is an invocative program that touches the core of our existence.
ADBN, Advocate Broadcasting Network.
ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop.
Are you a young adult with a passion for storytelling and content creation? Do you reside in the Niger Delta and desire to become a filmmaker or content creator?
Then you should register for the ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop, an exciting opportunity brought to you by ADBN TV. Embark on a journey to unlock your creative potential by learning the art of filmmaking, sound design, and lighting using your smartphone. This is your chance to turn your ideas into reality. So hurry now and register via our website at www.adbntv.com. But wait, that's not all. Your creations will be aired on ADBN TV, channel 258 on DSTV, 140 on StarTimes, Avo TV app, Limex World TV app, and Niger TV app, reaching audiences far and wide. And guess what? 3 lucky winners will be selected for the grand cash prize of 5 million naira.
Meet our facilitators.
Register now at www.adbntv.com and take the first step towards a future in filmmaking and content creation. ADBN Smartphone Film Workshop. Unleash your creativity.
You're welcome to the big story segment of Across the Niger Delta that will be focusing on the Kombowe Kingdom of Delta State in Patani, where they had a festival. The people of Kombowe Kingdom of Delta State have come together to celebrate the annual Segbeng Kombowe Festival. The festival, which symbolizes the unity of people amidst their diversity, had people in attendance from the length and breadth of the region. Let's join our Niger Delta correspondent as he gives us more on the festival.
In the heart of the Niger Delta, amidst the lush greenery and flowing rivers, lies the kingdom of Kombowe, a land rich in tradition and culture that lies between Bayelsa and Delta. It's where the Segbeng Kombowe celebration takes place, bringing people together from all walks of life. Under the rule of Premobowe Kombowe Shedrack Erebulu, the kingdom is experiencing a time of joy and unity. As the festival unfolds, the air is filled with the sounds of drums, laughter, and the streets are adored with vibrant colors. But amidst the festivity, there's a deep message resonating throughout the kingdom, a message of togetherness. Premobowe Kombowe, in his wisdom, calls upon the subject to embrace diversity and promote peace among their non-Ijaw-speaking neighbors. He understands the importance of inclusivity in a region as diverse as the Niger Delta, where difficult culture and language intersect.
Kombowe Kingdom first is located along the Focados River, and we are surrounded by Urubos, Anisoko, and Kwani communities. Apparently, unlike other Ijaw kingdoms that are surrounded by Ijaw communities, we are on the upland, and we are surrounded by other tribes. And that has affected our marriage, our interrelationships, and all that. And in turn, it's trying to reduce the impact of our Ijaw traditional culture. So the Segbeng Cultural Festival seems to be the only force that we could use in still reviving that Ijaw traditions and culture in our people. And it's basically a cultural celebration. So it is the unifying force in the kingdom, whereby we celebrate who we are, we celebrate Ijaw, we celebrate our tradition, our culture, and our beliefs as a people. So it has actually been the only source to our origin, to still remember the fact that we are Kabo people, we are Ijaw people, notwithstanding our location.
Charlie.
Yes, this is the 7th in my role as traditional ruler. And we are not in any way stopping. We're rather expanding and growing it. It's an annual festival. And we're putting all measures on ground that eventually the festival would run itself, notwithstanding the situation or circumstance. And those measures are part of partnering with some organizations to showcase our festival, to showcase our culture, and also getting well-meaning sons and daughters of the kingdom in keying into supporting the culture and tradition. And like I mentioned, getting members of the Ijaw community in the diaspora to showcase and also sustain it. So all these measures we're putting on board to see that as the years keep going on, this festival will outlive, because it's a festival that I was born to partake in. As a small child, I remember partaking in the King's procession with my family and my siblings. As a small child, I grew up in that same idea of the festival, and obviously that same thing we're passing out to the next generation, getting the children and the upcoming youths involved in the activities in the festival, so they understand from an early age what the festival is all about and the need for them to be fully involved in the activities of the festival.
Okay.
Calling on all sons and daughters of Kabowe Kingdom to value our identity, to value our culture, not to throw it away, but to hold it dear to our hearts, to have high respect for culture and tradition, because it's our unifying factor and what makes us a people. And that also goes to every Nigerian. We all belong, we are Africans, and we have the African culture. We all belong to one kingdom or the other. For us not to, we are accepting westernization, no doubt. We are accepting all it comes with, but there are limits to what we do.
The people of Kombowe heard the king's call, extending warm hospitality to visitors from neighboring communities and beyond. They share stories, exchanging gifts, and breaking bread together, fostering bonds that transcend language and cultural barriers.
The Segbe Cultural Festival started with the loss of our father, Oprozawe. It was when Oprozawe, the father of Kabowe, Kumbowe, and Baranwe, died, was when the Segbe evolved. Kabowe, which was the last son of Oprozawe, was as at that time not present when his father passed. And it was, history has it that he was high-handed, he was strict, he was powerful, and he oppressed his brothers. So at some point, he was forced to leave where his father was. On his return, he was told that his father was late, and he felt, no, I am I'm a changed person. All my evils have been thrown away. The word Segbe is more or less throwing away your evils or your bad deeds. So he came back and said all his evils have been thrown away. He's now a new person. And since on his return he met his father's absence, he called his brothers Kombowe and Baranwe and told them that he wanted to celebrate his father and celebrate his newness and the fact that he's now a repented person. So that was where the segment started from. He delegated roles and duties to his children and grandchildren. And these children and grandchildren over the years have built themselves to become great communities spread across Delta and Bayelsa State. So it's basically a celebration of our repentance, a celebration of newness, and in remembrance of our father, Oprozawe. So over the years, various activities have been coming up on board. The grandchildren and communities now raise different activities, and it's basically just to celebrate our culture, our tradition, our oneness, who we are. So all the activities, basically, apart from the traditional activities, they are now culturally based activities that we use in celebrating our repentance and in remembering our father, Oprozawe. So it has evolved with various activities that, you know, culture is dynamic and it changes over time. And we still try to maintain the originality of the segment while we also try to meet up with current day activities that is ongoing. It's a blessing that our kingdom is located in 2 states. Under the western and midwestern region, it was basically in one region. The midwestern region were all together. But when it was split to Rivers and Bendel, that was where the division started. And now we have them in Bayelsa and Delta. And I said it's a blessing because our festival kickstarts from Delta. A community in Delta State kickstarts the festival, while a community in Bayelsa State ends the traditional rites of the festival. So we cannot say the kingdom is in any way divided because it's still one kingdom celebrating one festival. And the state's involvement, you know, Bayelsa is the only Ijaw homogeneous state. And yes, the Bayelsa state government has been supportive in seeing that we celebrate and hold our culture and our tradition. The Delta state government too has been doing their best in holding the culture and tradition, but I think more attention needs to be paid to culture and tradition by the government of the day, because the traditional institution is the balancing factor in most communities and kingdoms. And the traditional institution should not be left to fund events like this, because we all understand running even a birthday party requires funds. And running events like this, like ours, that is spanning over 20 days, running events like this obviously needs the support of government. And these are cultural celebrations that over time can span into becoming tourist attraction for the state. If today in the local government, I'm sure the Patani local government is enjoying the fact that a lot of economic activities have been going on in the local government for these past few days that we've been celebrating. So same applies to the Delta State government and the Bayelsa State government. So attention should be paid more to cultural celebrations by various kingdoms in various states.
As the celebration continues, the spirit of unity grows stronger, echoing Premobowe Kombowe vision for a harmonious Niger Delta through their collective efforts. The people of Kombowe paved the way for a future where the peace and understanding reign supreme. Not just within their kingdom, but across the entire region.
What a sight to behold. I'm sure you will agree with me that the Niger Delta and the world at large needs more throwing away of evil in repentance, as depicted by the Segbeng festival. The traditional ruler Aduo III just made mention that the festivity is about repentance, uniting together in love. And let me assure you, the Niger Delta is embedded with so much to explore when it comes to social cultural activities. You could see the young ladies wriggling their waist, but I missed some part of the whole festivities when it comes to the food. And I'm sure you will agree with me that that is a very good place to leave it on this edition of Across the Niger Delta. To come your way again, I am Aweru Swogene Ebo. Do enjoy the rest of our programming.